Today we are doing a build video for Hawkeye. It is a melee build, so I'll go over the skills and then I'll go over the gear that you're gonna need. As you can tell, I've been playing him a lot. So the primary skills, it doesn't really matter what you get. Try to get the light and the heavy attacks. The range are just for if you need it, so you're not really going to be using that a lot, but you can if you need to. As you can see up here in the stats, it's able to be used if you need it. The abilities over here, I don't really use these, so I'm not really going to go over them because I'm not going to use them much in this build, but you can go over them and everything. These mainly just focus on the parrying and everything, so let's hop into the specialty tab. So for the movement abilities, those you should automatically have no matter what. Now if you guys don't like this, it's okay, because this is my first build video that I'm doing, okay? So please be gentle with me. Just want to put that in there. Alright, so the support heroic ability, obviously you just want to get these, the good to go and the extended recovery. That's mainly just speaks for itself. So down here, the field medic, the nanite shield, and the critical care. If you are going for a melee build, you want the critical care. So you can take a lot of damage, but you can also deal out a lot of damage. Especially if your build has the critical chance that mine does. Mine has a 35% critical, but with the champion, it's even better. So over here in the recovery arrow side, you got the strong medicine, the heroic recharge, and then the instinct gifts. I use this, the heroic recharge. Enemies defeated within the nanite swarm have 30% chance to drop a heroic orb. So if you defeat them within the support heroic area, then it has a 30% chance to drop a heroic orb. Now moving on to the assault heroic ability. Again, you just want to go ahead and get these. So down here in the nanite area specialty 1, a lot of people would go for the ion surge, but this build that I have focuses on fire or pyro, so I have the fire one down here in the nanite shield, or nanite area. What am I talking about? The night storm area. So a lot of people really just go based on what their attacks do on here, so mine's pyro. And over here in the second specialty area, I have the increased size by 50%, but if I don't feel like I'm doing enough damage, I will switch it out to this one. I would switch it out to striking point, or sometimes I'll switch it to this one. It really just matters on your situation, but I mainly keep it on this one. Now time for the ultimate heroic. I don't very much use this much, only when I really need it. So again, you just want to go ahead and get these. And then down here, instead of having the twin talons, I have the dive bomb. See, it charges your people up, so when you hit them, they explode. So if the arrow passes through them, you'll be able to see it, and if you hit them, they'll explode. It breaks guard, it does a high amount of damage and a high amount of impact. That's why I like it. And the marked prey, that really doesn't come in useful for anything. So over here in the second specialty area, I have Hunter's Resolve. So every time the hunter arrows hit an enemy, I get 5% of my willpower back, because I mainly use it for when I'm in a pinch and I don't have my support heroic. So that's mainly when I just use that when I really need it. Bird in the hand, I don't really use that much, so I just keep it on the Hunter's Resolve. Now, Mastery. As you can see, I've done a lot like this. I've done a lot of builds, but I've just never actually recorded them, so... Alright, so in the melee tab, you want to go for the damage dealer. Increase the critical attack chance for melee attacks by 15%, so you want that. The sharp fragments, you want this. Increase the damage inflicted by scatter shot arrows by 15. If you are doing a melee, you're most likely going to be using scatter shots, arrows a good bit, because it is part of the combos. And the heroic burst performing a takedown generates a heroic orb. That's mainly so I can use the assault heroic more often. So the ranged I don't really care for. I just went for the cluster damage, but I don't really use them much, so I might actually just switch them over to the what are they called, the razor arrows. If you're not really going to use range, you can just put these into whatever. So the instinct abilities, I don't very much use these again anyway. Sorry, hang on, I was doing something. The parting gift, I don't really use much. I just have it in case I need it. So you can get that. Salt in the Wound, and then the return fire, not much I use. So then down here I have the horned instincts. Reduce the cost of instinct attacks by 20%. None of these really go with the what's it called, melee build, so I don't really use the instinct attacks. Sorry, I know I'm saying that wrong, but I only use them when I need them again. So, and in the overcharge area I have the multi-talented, increased melee damage dealt by 20% and range damage dealt by 10% while overcharged. So if you're in melee, you're going to be overcharged a lot. So I also have the points for style, increase the amount of overcharge energy gained from all combo finishers by 10%. That's good, you want that. And then the stunted will. Defeating an enemy while overcharged restores 20% willpower. So that's my skills. So on to the gear. I have the operator set of gear, which you can only get from the mega hives, which I've run 4 times. So the past month I've been working on getting these. What I do is at the final mission, it's like right now it has 3, and then you complete the 4th one, then you get the rewards. So after I complete the 3rd mega hive, I'd back up my save and everything, and if I don't get the piece I need, I'd reload and just keep doing that until I get it. So the operator set's pretty good. It's mainly built for Hawkeye. As you see, all of his stats are there. I think I got pretty lucky on the kit, the operator's kit, because none of the other operator things have into the 70s and everything. So that's pretty good. So the operator's kit will drop with lock-on breaker, 20% increase in damage and impact while lock-on is active. You're going to want that for melee or ranged. Sorry, doing things. The recovery effect. Increase the amount of willpower recovered and duration of recovery arrow by 10%. That's the recovery arrow is the support heroic that combines with the other skill that I had. And then the lock on, the rock on resistance. 15% increased in willpower and heroic energy while locked on is active. So that's pretty good. Before I do any of the other gear, the ISOs, you want the red ISOs that have a bunch of mic. The perks really don't matter for this. So I just want to say that. So the operator's armor. See, the main thing that makes this powerful is the split shot multiplier. It's down at the bottom, that increases the projectiles fired by split shot arrows and sparing arrow fire by 2. So that would add 2 more arrows to your split shot arrows. Then there's the auto shield, chance to automatically activate a nanite shield when taking damage, completely navigating the attack. So that's good if for a melee. And then there's the lock-on resistance again. Damage, minus 10% damage while lock-on is active. Alright, so the operator arrow and sword comes with 2 of the perks. 2 stat perks. I forget what it's called. Element perks, that's what it's called. So with my arrow I got gamma. So my Razor and Pulsar arrows do gamma damage, and then the Pulsar Destruction increases damage, stun, and status amount by 20% while using Pulsar arrows. I don't very much use Pulsar arrows, so that skill is kind of useless. I mainly just keep it for the stats up there in the corner. And then the Operator's Sword has Plasma. Or it's pyro, it's fire. So my split shot arrows inflict plasma damage, and my light combo finishers inflict plasma damage too. So that's why I have the pyro assault heroic. The lock on destruction increases stun damage by increases damage, stun, and status amount by 15% while lock-on is active. That was the same thing, I think, down here. He's on one of these. That is on one of them. So that's my gear pieces there. So for the major artifacts, I like using this one. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not even going to attempt it. Sorry. Sometimes I will use the Void Tech Transponder for Hank Pym. So if I'm fighting like Taskmaster or Abomination, I would put this on, shrink them down, and try and knock them off the building if I can, because it's an insta death if you do that. But if you shrink them, it decreases their defense, so you can kill them a lot easier. So that's what I keep as my major artifact. Like I said, the minor artifacts, you want to try to get the red ISOs that have might on them. The perks don't really matter. So that's that. And I have maxed out the challenge card. You want to do that, you want to get the Ronin outfit. I put a lot of time into the challenge card, so I hope you enjoyed that. Alright. I will run a mission just to show you the build. So let's go. I'm just gonna run a simple mission. I'm not gonna speak during it, so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. So I hope you enjoy. I will talk to you at the end.
Jarvis, broadcast the message.
Certainly, sir.
This is Captain America. To anyone out there resisting the tyranny of AIM, to everyone who's scared or doesn't know where to turn, the Avengers are back, and we won't let you down again.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. That would be the end of this build video. So, I will talk to you on the next build video, which the next one will be Black Widow, so look out for that one. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.